What if the people you trusted most were keeping secrets that could change everything? Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Episode 6 hits hard with jaw-dropping revelations, an electrifying Daredevil showdown, and an emotional betrayal that will leave you reeling. This episode doesn't just raise the stakes, it shatters the web of trust around Peter Parker. Stick around as we break down every shocking twist. Hey there, true believers. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Episode 6, The Devil is in the Details. And let me tell you, this episode cranked the drama, action, and emotional stakes up to 11. We've got new alliances, epic fights, and a shocking reveal that's going to change everything. Oh, and yes, we've got Daredevil. So if you haven't seen the episode yet, here's your final spoiler warning. Now, before we swing into the recap, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on more awesome Marvel content like this. School drama and Lonnie's struggles. The episode opens with Peter and Nico in history class, where Peter is trying and failing to get Nico's attention. Their teacher's patience runs thin, but Peter gets off with a warning thanks to his good grades. The mood shifts when we learn Lonnie's been cut from the football team due to his absences. Pearl tries to get through to him, but Lonnie's walls are sky high. He leaves school early, dodging everyone's concern. Meanwhile, Peter tries to smooth things over with Nico about inviting Harry to movie night without a heads up. Nico shrugs it off, but there's definitely some tension bubbling under the surface. They agree to hang out later that night, with Peter promising to cool it on the algebra jokes. We get a deeper insight into Lonnie's struggles as he walks home alone, muttering under his breath about how he's not weak like everyone thinks. Flashbacks show his growing frustration with his father, Andre, who keeps warning him about the dangers of street life. The pressure of being seen as a disappointment weighs heavily on Lonnie, and we see him stop in front of a broken mirror whispering, "Tombstone doesn't crack." Movie night and awkward bonding. Later, at Peter's place, Aunt May sets the trio up with snacks and a box of old VHS tapes, complete with some definitely off-limits R-rated movies right on top. Classic Aunt May move. They settle on watching Predator. Great taste, by the way. The bonding starts off awkwardly, especially when Harry calls May Peter's mom by mistake. Turns out Harry's mom is also out of the picture, which adds a surprising moment of connection between the three teens. But just as things are getting fun, Peter's spider senses tingle. He gets a call from Norman Osborn about an intruder at Oscorp Tower. Peter makes a quick excuse and sneaks out, leaving Harry and Nico to bond, or at least try to. Harry and Nico's conversation takes an interesting turn as they start sharing ghost stories from their childhoods. Nico talks about a foster home that supposedly had a haunted attic, while Harry nervously laughs about Norman once hiring an investigator to debunk a ghost that turned out to be a malfunctioning security drone. The atmosphere shifts when Nico subtly asks if Harry really believes in spirits or if he's just playing along. Harry hesitates, admitting he likes the aesthetic but doesn't believe in it. Spider-Man vs. Daredevil showdown. Spider-Man arrives at Oscorp and finds the intruder, none other than Daredevil. And yes, it's voiced by Charlie Cox. Let's go. The fight is breathtaking. Acrobatics, clever quips, and some slick fight choreography. Daredevil ultimately gets the upper hand and warns Spidey that Norman Osborn is hiding something. Then, poof, he's gone, leaving Peter knocked out and confused. Norman spins a tale about Otto Octavius being the mastermind behind the tech-based villains. He paints Otto as a former friend who wanted all the glory. The heartbreak in Norman's voice makes Peter think of his own friends, and remember, he left Harry and Nico hanging. The scene lingers on Spider-Man crouched on the Oscorp rooftop, his mask torn and his eyes narrowed in suspicion. He replays Daredevil's words in his mind. Osborn's secrets are dangerous. Peter swings away, his internal monologue reflecting on how often he's been kept in the dark and wondering if he's doing the same to the people closest to him. Friendship fallout. Back at the apartment, Harry and Nico start to bond over tarot cards. until Nico realizes Harry only likes the aesthetic and doesn't share her genuine belief. Harry admits he feels like a third wheel, but Nico assures him Peter tells her everything. The mood shatters when Peter returns, and Nico pieces together that Peter is Spider-Man. The mask, the sketches, it's all there. The betrayal hits hard, and Nico storms out, furious that Peter kept such a huge secret. Peter tries to go after her but freezes when Harry blurts out, "I thought she knew." The weight of his double life hits Peter like a punch to the gut. He slumps onto the couch, clutching his mask and whispering, "I never wanted this." If you're loving this breakdown so far, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more Marvel recaps and reviews. We've got you covered from street-level heroes to cosmic adventures. The criminal rise of Lonnie Lincoln. Meanwhile, Lonnie's story takes a dark turn. He returns to the gang hideout, only to discover he's been used as bait. The Scorpions, led by Carmilla, ambush the hideout. We cut to Otto Octavius outfitting McGargan with a menacing scorpion exosuit, hinting at bigger, badder battles ahead. We see Lonnie cornered in an alley, panting heavily. The camera zooms in on his face as he mutters the phrase again, "Tombstone doesn't crack." He charges headfirst into the fight, knocking out two of Carmilla's men with brute force before the screen cuts to black. This episode had everything: humor, heartbreak, and high-octane action. The Spider-Man vs. Daredevil fight alone was worth the watch, but the emotional gut punch of Nico learning Peter's secret? Absolutely devastating. Plus, the Scorpion reveal sets up a thrilling showdown for the episodes to come. What did you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a recap. Until next time, stay amazing, webheads.